Hello guys and welcome back to our Craze. So I'm back at Evo Customs. In fact, I'm inside the store and outside the store is a Maruti Suzuki Xl6 which is here for some premium audio upgrades. So without any further delay, let's get started with the video and I'll be showing you guys what equipments are going to be installed. So let's get started. So guys, this Xl6 already got an audio upgrade from Evo few days back and I wasn't able to shoot that. Now it's back to get some more premium upgrades like the DSP and all that. I'll be showing you guys that. So I've removed all the equipments which are already installed and which are going to be installed. So I'll be showing you guys that now. Before going any further, I would like to show you guys how new this car is. So this car has run just 595 kilometers. Once it was out of the showroom, it came for the first stage of upgrade and now it's back for the next stage of upgrade. So let's go ahead and see what the next stage upgrades are. So starting up with 3 wiring kits of servo maker has been installed already, as well with the Audible physics components in the front. So I'll just open the box and show you guys how the components look like. This is the mid base and this is the 1-inch silk tone tweeter. And these get inline crossovers. Along with this was also installed a servo maker's 4-channel amplifier as well as an ARC Audio's 4-channel amplifier and Focal's components set. So what's new is this Dayton Dsp. Now this is the 4x8 digital sound processor. Now this is going to be placed somewhere under the infotainment system, so I'll be showing you guys the placement later on. So this is a DSP which is a very good alternative other than the mini DSP. So it's a customer's preference of going for the Dayton DSP. And along with the DSP is going to be installed this new mid-range speakers. Now currently it's going to be a two-way active component system. Actually it was this two-way active component system, the Audible Physics Avatar series. So now it's going to be upgraded to a 3-way active with this RAM 2Q mid-range speakers. Now this is how the mid-range speakers look like, and these are going to be installed with custom pods which I'll be showing you guys later on. So these mid-range speakers are one of the premium quality mid-range speakers, and with this DSP being a 3-way active powering up with 3 different amplifiers for various speakers, it's going to sound very good. So I'll be showing you guys the output as well. For now we shall move to the car and show you guys the custom pods as well as how the speakers are going to be placed. So guys, this is the car. This is a Maruti Suzuki Xl6. I have the key with me, so let's move inside and see how the process has been done. So moving on, this is where the tweeter has been placed, the two-way active. So the other side of the door panel has been removed, so I'll be explaining in detail later on. So the mid base is here, the tweeter is here, and here comes a custom pod where the mid-range speakers are going to be placed. So guys, this door panel has been removed to show you guys a clear picture of how the work has been done. Now this is the mid-base placement of the Avatar series components from Audible Physics, and DHC Pro damping sheets have been applied. It's a 2-layer damping sheets, one on the exterior and one on the interior panels. As you guys know very well of the build quality of a Maruti Suzuki, and damping is must. And coming to the tweeter placement, the tweeter pods, the stock tweeter pods and the tweeters are being placed. As you guys can see, it's an Audible Physics tweeter again, and the crossover is the inline crossover which has been hidden behind the stamping sheets. And again on this side of the A-pillar there's a custom pod for the mid-ranges. So let's move to the rear and I'll be showing you guys the components as well as the 4-channel amplifier. So moving to the rear, here's the Focal XS series components. This is the placement of the tweeter, and the mid-base is in the factory stock location. So these are not very high-end premium components, but yes, they are one of the best components from the house of Focal. Now coming to the amplifiers, here's the placement of the ARC Audio's 4-channel amplifier. This is how much I could show guys. I'll be showing a clear picture of this amplifier as one is going to be installed in the boot as well. So here's the SH3S battery which has been equipped in this Xl6 from the factory, and above the battery is a 4-channel amplifier. So no worries regarding any electrical issue, and it's completely safe doing in this procedure. And moving below the driver's seat is the servo maker's 4-channel amplifier. So I can show you guys a clear picture of this. It's a brand new amplifier. It's an XCD series. All the wiring has been done. I'll be dropping down few pictures for the wiring. And the Dayton DSP is going to be placed under the infotainment system. As you guys can see, this is how the Dayton DSP is going to be placed. So it's completely hidden. No one can see it unless they remove the AC console. And here is the remote for the Dayton DSP. Now I'll be moving to the boot to show you guys the sub as well as the placement of the third 4-channel amplifier. So guys, this is a subwoofer enclosure, and that's how it looks like. It's a custom enclosure to be placed in a unique manner which I'll be showing you guys later. Now here's the Pioneer 12-inch sub and here's an Infinity 12-inch sub. Now you guys might be wondering why two different subs. In fact, yes, both have a different RMS handling power. This has a different RMS handling power and this has a different RMS handling power. But if they tuned right in the right manner, both will be performing and giving out the same output. So it all depends on the tuning. And guys, this is going to be placed in a very unique manner, which I'll be showing you guys later. It has a custom grill and this is how the side looks like. It again has carpet finish done over it, and on to the right end you have two push clips, one for the Pioneer and one for the Infinity reference series. Moving to the rear, let's open the boot. And behind this panel also there's two-layer damping which has been done in order to reduce vibration, and this is how the custom enclosure for the woofer and the amplifier looks like. As I showed you guys before, this is the Infinity sub, this is the Pioneer sub, and the Arc Audio's 4-channel amp has been placed under this. And there's a carpet finish which has been done over the MDF board. The one which we get with the factory is a plastic board with carpet finish on it, so this has been kept safe. So if the person wants to resell the vehicle by removing this, that can be replaced here. And coming to the woofer grills, this is the metal grill and anything can be kept on this, nothing will harm the woofer. Up to 20 kgs can be kept on this. And a closer look for the finishing. Where the boot closes, the lid is also being carved in such a manner that there's no hindrance which will occur. And even this quarter panel is again a MDF board with carpet finish on it. Now moving on this side is the Arc Audio's 4-channel amplifier, and those of you guys who are wondering which model number, it's an XCD804, XTI804. It's the same Arc Audio amplifier which is found under the co-driver's seat as well. And you can see the wiring, there's no wiring which is exposed. Once this is being placed back into its position, there's no wire which is being exposed. And those of you guys who are wondering why is a gap left over here as well as here, the woofer is completely detachable. In order to lift the woofer, this is a convenience which has been given, and everything is designed in such a manner that there's no panel caps which is being seen. So guys, before showing you guys the tuning procedure, this is how the mid-ranges have been fitted. As I showed you guys the custom pods before, this is how it looks once the mid-ranges are into its place. Now the right side has been done, the left side work is going on, and once that has been completed, I'll be showing you guys the complete setup. So now comes the job of professionals. Satya is back with his laptop and is tuning the DSP. And guys, this process needs some serious skills in sound engineering, as this is no simple job. Moreover, it is pretty much time consuming. So once the complete tuning setup is done, we should move to the final output. So guys, now it's time for the climax, the output of this amazing setup. So I'll be playing the Unknown Brain Superhero from NCS again. So mobile is connected. I did not connect the Android Auto, so it's just Bluetooth. In fact, there might be some kind of output variation in the Bluetooth compared to that of an Android Auto. So let's stop talking and get started with the audio output. So guys, as usual, we should even test the sub, right? Moreover, this vehicle has two subs, so it's high time to test. And this is my regular song which I use to test the sub. So it's a Suburban again from NCS. So let's get started.
Kids screaming in the colorful families. I see the ice cubes in beach. Cross all the ones who hit my cars and watch me weep. spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe. It's alright. Take my eyes open to face reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities.
So guys, we have finally come to the end of this video and it's time to discuss what exactly went into the vehicle and what was the complete cost of this audio upgrade. In fact, this audio upgrade was done at two different times. First was the components, two functional lamps. Now it was a DSP, another functional lamp and two subs. So I will let the pro to talk again. So Satya is here with me again and he's going to explain you what exactly went with the Xl6.
The Xl6 came up to us from an old customer. He had done multiple cars with us earlier. So he basically came up to me with some old equipment like a couple of subs and an amplifier which he had from his previous car and of course another pair of speakers. And he always used to check out some of the premium setups that we used to do out here, and it was his dream, he used to say, to do something in the same lines with a digital signal processor and get some premium sound in the vehicle. So he came up to me and said he wanted to do it at last. So basically it was a new car and I felt it was a reasonably well built car for a Maruti. So we went in, but at the same time it was a 6-seater and we didn't want to lose a lot of boot space. So what we did is there's a cubbyhole section of storage at the bottom of the Xl6 which we converted into a subwoofer enclosure which is again removable. So the car had 3 amps, there's a 8-channel digital signal processor. The front speakers are 3-way and we connected it in active configuration, meaning there are 6 channels of amplification dedicated only for the front stage speakers. So there is a pair of tweeters, a pair of mid-range speakers and a pair of mid-bass speakers which is the doors. So we made custom pods in leather finish and tuned it to sound pretty front staged, and the voice comes very clear up front. And that's exactly what he wanted. So that's where we are, and I will actually introduce you to one of my guys now who actually did the molding part of it. Rupesh, come. So here's Rupesh and he's one of our main installers. He's been around with me for more than 8 years and he will tell in his own words what his experience in the car was.
Sure.
So mid-range है ना? ओके मिड रेंज बनाने के लिए फर्स्ट रिंग, उसके बाद बेस, उसके बाद फाइबर मोल्ड पेस्ट, नेक्स्ट लेदर फिनिशिंग.
So that's how it comes out in that finish as you would have seen in the video, and he's an awesome worker, so he gets his stuff right always. So we sit in the car and he'll make the rings and I choose the angling and we work together as a team.
Of course. In fact, he just told it in few words. In fact, just the rings, the thing. But it almost took him a day of hard work. In fact, everything was done manually with his hands, and he did it like there was ultimate perfection in it. And he showed me the leather finish. I couldn't find the joint. In fact, I'm not making this up. I'm dead frank. I couldn't find the joint, and then he showed me where the leather joint was. So that was the level of perfection. In fact, he has 8 years of experience, so there's nothing to be blaming regarding that. So this was pretty much. Now coming to the conclusion, what would be the total cost of these kind of setups?
This setup also came close to about 2 lakhs.
Okay. And guys, it's not like you have to shell out 2 lakhs at a shot. You can first start with the staging, like the front components, the functional lamp, and then slowly we can increase it.
Yeah, similarly, I mean, the guy had like a 60k setup earlier, and then it went up to about 1.2 and finally went up to 2 lakhs. So there were 3 stages.
And I would like to mention one more thing. Evo is not only for premium segment or as such. I'll be getting out videos of basic setups which people mostly want, like a setup worth of 25-30k. So I'll be making videos on that, so stay tuned. And if you like this video, please consider the like button. If you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. Stay tuned, stay notified, more interesting videos coming up. And if you have any queries or suggestions, just comment on the comment section and I'll make sure to reply. See you guys in the next video.